turn 4. All right, so
Wait, you didn't get your turn. I got the initiative that turn.
Yeah, so you went first.
Yep, you didn't move.
No, I hadn't gone yet. I just moved the turn down to the bottom of turn 4. It's the bottom half of turn 4.
Okay, I thought it was 3 for some reason.
Now I'm the phasing player now. So I'm going to move my Germans up here. All right, so these guys have 4. So there's 1 for the creek, 1 for the hex. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that's artillery under there. You can't make it.
That's funny. They got the terrain key on the left-hand side, but they didn't put any pluses or minuses on there while they were at it.
It's so easy to do that.
I know. It's funny.
All right, can't overstack. So we're good. Those guys will move strategically up to the river or up to the creek and stop. Note, I will not be attacking or moving within 4 hexes of that artillery piece anytime soon. Von Riedson he has very strict orders. He's not to attack under any circumstances. Idiot. All right, so I got more Germans somewhere. No, I got these guys in the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want to do an end run. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we don't. Just move on up the path. All right, now let's see what we're going to do here. Freeman's Farm. So you want me to come at you, huh?
It would be preferred.
Well, we can do that. We can oblige you. All right, so with that, so as soon as I attack you, you're back on that line. I'm going to release your daggone whole wing of your army. That's okay.
Yeah, I still have to protect those garrisons, though, so I can't go too far.
Tis true, tis true. All right, so let's move the Indians and these guys. 1, 2, 3. They're both light, so they're going to move into the woods.
I don't see anything moving.
Just moved across Freeman's Farm.
Are you connected still? Maybe I'm not.
Yeah. I'll do a test. Text.
Did you get that message?
I did. I wonder why you're not seeing that move. So I moved across Freeman's Farm.
Let me resync to you.
The Canadians and the Ottawas.
Okay, resyncing.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes. I remember back in the early days of direct IP connection computer gaming, we had a Starfleet Battles actually was called Starfleet Command or something like that. It was a great PC game. Fantastic. And it was a real-time version of Starfleet Battle. I'll take Fraser out of this pile. He's got a 6 move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to take a hold of on the right there, 5. Indians and regular. Well, those are loyalists. 1, 2, 3. They're going to move up behind Fraser there. A little reserve. These guys. Well, it's a lot of strength points, so that's okay. So we're going. What's a field? Is that a field or something? What is that?
The field is clear.
Clearing crops. Okay. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3.5 and stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Get a little bit further if I move strategically, I believe. So this guy is going to move strategically. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, just going to move 4. No need to move strategically. This guy will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he'll move strategically also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he'll stop there. Artillery, man, artillery is just nigh useless, isn't it, in this game for me?
Yeah, so much woods.
Yeah.
If you can get them up to Bemis, you might have a shot.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I get them there, I can win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Path hangs it right. So this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One already moved him. Guy that came up from the back. Dang it. All right, so I believe that is all my moves. Anybody else left? Oh, it is putting a red dot on the move, guys. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And remove all of those. Nice effect. I like to see. I love the way they did this game because so a lot of games like the lock and load put the giant move marker on top of it, like the board games.
Yeah.
It's like it's not necessary in Vassal.
Yeah, you can't see the chit. Now, I think maybe in the PC game they did a tinier marker and stuff, but like in the real game, there's a big giant marker over top of the unit. So
that would make it much better. All right, so we're going to go to turn 5. Now we roll initiative. Dice 10.
Woo! Look at this, 8 to 8.
I think a tie. I don't think you re-roll. I believe a tie goes to the person who had initiative last time. Oh, there it is. Oh, roll again. In case of a tie, roll again.
Ah.
Roll again. I
4.
get a 5 this time. All right, so I take initiative.
Yep.
Didn't really want initiative this time.
Well, you're within. Let's see. You can get within a good shot. A couple of me. So 1, 3, 4. Range is 1 for rifles, right?
Yeah. Everything's 1 except for artillery. Well, I'm staying away from your Bemis Heights until I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. There's no reason until we get all formed up.
Hey, if we get this one down, and I'm really liking this so far, I want to try Savannah sometime too.
Oh yeah. Now Savannah's got a whole different mechanic going on, right? Because it's a siege.
Yeah.
But it's still similar. I mean, it's still a lot of the same. I have still Monmouth is the other one I have.
Yep, I've got that one too.
I mean, yeah, if we learn how to play these, and there's no sense in not just like playing through the series.
What's funny, this game looks more complicated than it actually is, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, this has got a lot of...
Well, once the combat goes on, we'll see how it goes. But
yeah,
from my games before, it really wasn't too complicated. It just had to remember the R's fight first. There's a lot of little tiny things like the FF we were talking about earlier with the first fire, getting a +1, and little nuances in the different units, the Jaegers, gates not being released, all that stuff. But
yeah, I don't think there's that many like game breakers though. If you forgot something,
right,
it wouldn't be like Oh, we screwed the whole game because even like Arnold, there's an optional rule that just says, "Hey, let Arnold move. He's not under house arrest. Just let him do whatever." I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think. I don't think there's any deal breakers. There's some games that it's like, oh gosh, we did that wrong.
Right.
The whole game's screwed. All right, so I'm gonna start with the 20th guy. These guys are gonna move strategically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're not gonna cross that stream. I got my own little demarcation line here that we're not crossing yet.
Yeah, I'm glad that stream's there because I keep losing the green dots.
Yeah, I'm looking for them myself. I think you're sitting in front of them. But the thing I'm worried about is coming within 4 hexes of 1407 because that also releases gates, right?
1407.
1407. The distance is the number of hexes from 2410 or 1407 to the British unit, counting the British unit's hex, but not that hex. That releases immediately. Or, and it's not and, it's or. So we're not coming there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's Dearborn. If I get into Dearborn's hex, or either I can get up and attack him, but I'm not going to be able to move yet. I mean, I will obviously at some point in time, just not yet.
Yeah.
So Fraser's going to advance, go into the woods there. These guys are going to go 1 and 3.5. These guys are going to go 1.5 into the woods. All right, gentlemen, Johnny, you ready to go across the stream? There's 2.5 for him. And then artillery, moving across the creek is only +1. Into the forest, though, is 2, so they will move 1 hex across. And the infantry will stay with them. No, you know what? I'll go ahead and move it. No, the infantry go ahead and move up. No, screw that. Why would I do that? It's suicidal. That would just tempt you to attack me for some reason. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Not necessary. Not necessary.
I have a bad feeling about being aggressive and coming into the woods and stretching too far away from my men here.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2. Let me see. What are the victory point hexes in Freeman's Farm? That's what I was curious about.
The garrison hexes?
The Freeman's Farm. Freeman's Farm objective area is 1 whole victory point. That's not that much. 2.6. And that's the 10 hex farm. Worth 1 victory point to each side at the end of the game. The British player receives 1 VP if there's a British non-artillery combat unit in Freeman's Farm. Hex 1015, the actual farm. American player receives 1 victory point if there are American combat units in at least 2 adjacent hexes of the Freeman's Farm objective area. It's all roped in there by the little fence-looking things. All right, so strange. Oh,
Did that screw something up?
what just happened?
I was playing with the VP track and I clicked on 2. Did it change something?
It moved my artillery piece.
No. Oh, okay. I see what I did. When you said "ope" and I hit rewind, and it must have moved it back.
Oh, all right. I was like, huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this guy's going to peel back. He went the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's done. There in the reserve, the 62nd. The reserve. And we'll just move forward to there. 2 spots. Nice red line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. At that little copse of woods. That would be my jump off point there up at the top.
So,
read this out. Do not move forward. You idiot.
what is 1114? Is that clear?
11:14.
Or is it 11:11? I'm sorry, 11. Yeah, 11:11. I'm sorry.
11:11. That is a farm.
So it doesn't block line of sight.
No, well, I mean.
Well, I guess there is no shooting through a hex, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the only thing it's going to shoot through the hex is artillery, so
Right.
you got nothing to worry about yet. And I don't know if it blocks line of sight or not.
I just don't see it on the.
It is considered a
terrain.
house. Or
Okay.
a camp. It's other terrain in hex, so it's clear.
Okay.
It's just a farmhouse, or maybe a barn. It's the Chatfield Farm, so no, it wouldn't block line of sight because it's other terrain in hex. It's clear, or it's a hill actually. That's a hill. It's on a hill, so yeah, the hill blocks line of sight, right?
Yep.
Unless I put a cannon up there. Oh, that'd be a great place for a cannon. I'm just saying.
All right, where are we here?
British cannon. British cannon. Do you even have artillery?
Yeah, I do. I have a couple.
That's sitting on the Bemis Heights, though.
Yep. One's
So
at the very top and one's in the middle there.
Oh, Gates did give Arnold a battery. I see it. He's got one. One battery, huh? Well, that was really nice of Gates to give Arnold a little crappy horsepower, like a little light battery there. It's nice. All right, so Von Reedus, what do I want to do with this Joker?
He might be a chicken shit, but Gates is the one that ran from Camden, right?
I think it was a different Gates, wasn't it? There's Horatio Gates. This is Horatio Gates. And, oh, man. You're going to make me go to Wikipedia. Because I love the Revolutionary War history. It's just I haven't looked into it. Horatio Gates, right? And the Board of Inquiry, because of the debacle at Camden, Congress passed a resolution calling for a Board of Inquiry to look into Gates's conduct.
And it was Horatio, the same Gates?
Yeah, Horatio Gates.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, apparently it doesn't sound like anything really came of it. if they did anything.
Yeah.
Bad enough, though.
They were just.
All right, sorry, I'm dicking around here with one.
No, that's fine. Hey,
if I trek out across the daggone woods, it's just going to be insanity because it would take forever to get there.
That's kind of my goal.
Gosh, that is such a crappy battery there. One little regiment too in a battery, or one. What could it do? Nothing. Nothing. I say nothing. All right. So slope upslope is also +1. So into the woods and upslope, that's gonna suck. 1, 2, 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 1, 3.5, I think. 1 and then 2 if it was clear. So it's a half, 2.5, and then 3.5. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's as far as you can go. 1, 2, 3. As far as that guy can go. 1, 2. We're starting 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a creek is 1, 2, 3. That's as far as the Germans can go anyway. Never mind. They can't even cause any disruption. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't cause any harm yet. All right. So the guy in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, Mr. Clinton, what do you think about that move right there?
So using double movement, you can move off the path?
No, he stayed on the path.
Oh, I see the path change directions there.
Yeah,
Okay.
he changes directions on it. And that is all.
Turn 6.
So turn all my moves off. No, it's your turn 5 now. It's your because I had initiative.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We had the initiative, which is kind of good because it let me form up just in case you do get froggy. Because it's your left wing against most of my army. So I've got my strong right wing against your weaker left wing. Although your left wing doesn't look all that weak. It's going to be a nasty little fight here in a minute.
That's what I'm hoping. Garrison.
Yeah, you got to make sure those are occupied at the end of your movement phase.
Yep.
Apparently, you can move guys out, but you got to make sure. Otherwise, you're just surrendering victory points that you don't get back for some reason.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, there's not that many of them. Most of them are up north, aren't they? But you're all over that. All right, so we go to turn 6. Die roll for initiative.
Drum roll, please.
I like that.
Ooh, I like that.
You
Well,
got a 2. Look at you. All right. Wait a minute, we're halfway done. Bring it, American, bring it. I see you skulking back there in the woods. Where's the Benedict Arnold? Where's the fighting spirit? I see what you're doing. You're making it to where if I attack those guys, I'm going to give you release of your army.
well, it was pushing forward to slow you down, and I'm backing up to slow you down even further because I have a feeling the way this game goes, especially with only 12 turns, is to keep you from taking the objective. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean,
so the more time you take to do something.
I think I have a guy way back there in the back on the river road to Albany, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I have to like run through your entire army, which is impossible.
Well, I know the absolute worst thing you can do in this game is roll a 9 on the very first weather check of the game. So.
Yeah. That would have been nice to slow me down. I don't think you can move if it's like heavy fog. You can't even move at all.
Yeah.
Nice clear day. Nice and clear. The Battle of Phoenix Farm.
I'm done moving.
All right, so
I'm prepared for battle.
No shooting. All right, so move that down and flip it. All right. Huh. I can just keep going to the right too, you know. All right, so let's get it on like Donkey Kong here. Let's go. All right, so I can only move 2 daggone hexes in the woods. That's what sucks with these guys because regular infantry goes 1.5.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
He's done. The cannons move 1 because it's +2 for. Sorry, so it's just 2 movement points. So he's done. By the end of the game, he will make it up to the river there, the creek.
I don't see what you're complaining about. You've been moving 8 hexes per turn, pretty much.
I know, thank goodness. 2 and 1, 2, 3. Boy, if I move any closer, all right, no more moving for those guys. So these guys, no, not they're grenadiers. Grenadiers actually, that's just infantry.
I don't know why I had that one guy by himself.
I like it.
What am I thinking?
There is 1.5 +2 +1 is 2.5.
Yeah.
4. So say 1.5 and 2.5 is 4.
Oh, you have fallen into my trap now.
I like it. You like traps.
Look at that line. That is hilarious.
Hey now, hey, whoa, hold on a minute. Do you know you're overstacked?
Where?
Horribly. You've got
It's 6, right?
9, 13 strength points down there.
Where?
In that big, was it 8th Massachusetts is?
Right there?
It's not steps, it's strength points. The first number. So he's
Oh.
a 3, a 3, a 4, a 3. Yeah. So let me, how do you back up? How do you, is there an undo button? Let me undo my moves.
Okay.
And I'll let you sort. Oops.
Well, I know it came from north-south. So I'll drop him back to there.
I don't know if I moved. Well, I think you can, well, okay. Yeah. You can continue just to undo everything, I believe.
Oh, I'll probably scoot it up now that I moved something. So
let's see. Undo, undo. I don't know what I'm undoing at this point. Undo. Oh, I'm still undoing my guy.
yeah, I think
I'm putting my guys back where they.
if we kept undoing, we would have been 5. But once I moved those 2, it changed the order.
Okay. All right. Let me mark. I'll get rid of all my markers. Oh, never mind. I know which ones I'm done. I hadn't moved anybody now.
Okay. So that's 2 there for.
Yeah, just stretch your line out because you can only have 6 strength points in a hex. And the lead unit's really the only one that's going to matter. I mean, that's the morale. The morale kicker is the guy in the lead that you name is in the lead. Use his morale, but then hits go to him first. I guess those are crops. Yeah, it's a crop.
That's a crock, all right. Okay, I'm done.
Clear crop. Those are all crops, yeah. Yeah, it's such a pretty. Is this a Mark Simonich map? Map graphics.
I think so.
Joe Youst and Mark Simonich. Yeah, pretty maps. All right, so there you are. All right, so now we'll start moving the same moves probably. So now you're not overstacked. All right, so 1 and
I tried to regroup as fair as possible without going further than I knew I could go. So, boy, that's a big stack coming at me there.
2.5, 3, 2.5. What's up? Slope +1. Can't make it up the slope. Darn. So across the track is 1. So 1. This guy's going to go 1, 4. And then Fraser's going to move across 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't get any closer. So this guy's going to go, what is this? 1. And then 2.5, 3.5. So artillery on a track is 1, 2, 3. Does a track go up to the farm? Naturally, it doesn't. 1, 2. Make sure I didn't overstack there. 1, 2, 3. All right. So 1.5, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, guys. Through the string right flank. What are you doing? Lollygagging around in the back. All right. I think that's all of that. Now, the Germans.
Jawohl.
Got over 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay away from there. So there's 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay away. There's 3, so he's done. That's going to be 2.5 and 4. 2.5 and 4. 2. 3.5. One up the track, 2, 3, and 4 go along. I guess that's a swampy area or something. What is that? Marsh. We don't want to go in the marsh. Stay away from the marsh. Please stay away from the marsh. Well, this artillery piece is not going to do a whole lot. But 1, 2, 3, stay on the track. It's not bad. Now, let's see. I gotta check something here. You could get froggy here. There's an automatic. Where is this? I thought there was a American decisive victory. Starting on game turn 6, American player wins a decisive victory if at least one parade order unit occupies hex 2019. I better check where that is. Where the heck is that? What? 19. Oh, the star. See the star? Wow. Oh, that's not hard for you to do.
2019? No, that's 2109 I'm looking at. 2019.
2019, there's a little blue star on it. It's right kind of in the middle of the map at the top next to the Hudson River. Over Basin. That's not impossible for you to do. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up a little bit here. I'm going to put this guy back over here, and I'm going to put the artillery piece with him. Yeah. Because I don't want that little Massachusetts unit getting any ideas up there. That's an automatic victory. And I could get an automatic victory, by the way, by one parade order combat unit occupies the Bemis Tavern hex in 2004, or the Fort Nielsen hex in 1407. That's where Arnold is.
Oh, I see the red star there, yeah.
Yeah, without the presence of an enemy zone of control in the hex at the end of any game turn. Artillery can't do it. Wow, I'm about 10 hexes away from automatic victory. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't gonna happen. Okay. All right. So.
Yeah.
Lose everybody.
So Arnold's hex is an automatic victory too.
Yeah. All right. So we're on turn 7, and we dice for initiative. 8.
Good.
Be a 9. Not the same. Look at that. 7 this time. 3. So I retain the initiative. That works for me, I guess.
Yeah, I think it will.
All right, so it's getting close to combat here, I believe. We may actually have some combat this go around. Golly, you got all these super strong units, but so do I. All right, Johnny Burgoyne, let's go get some. Might as well. Well, I would like one more turn to get the Germans get ready to cross that creek. Let me move the Germans first and see where they can get to. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so he's going to go 2 or 1.5, I guess. And then 3. Staying on with 4, or at least 4. All right, so boink, 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 boink. These guys are all done. Might as well back up here on the ridge. That guy. In fact, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to back all the way down the road here to right there. Because I'm going to cross the dang stream. I think you get a bonus for melee if you're attacked across a creek. If I'm not mistaken. Attacker benefit defender. Maybe not. Yep. All attacking units are attacking across a creek. Okay. Well,
it's -1, parenthesis 3. All attacking units must be attacking one of those hexads.
Yeah.
Up a creek or a slope.
Yeah. Yeah, across the creek is bad. Well, it's -1. That's not terrible. Morale and chit choice has the more
okay.
decisive effect, as I recall. All right, let's see here. Well, I tell you what, I don't know what I'm thinking here. What am I thinking? I'm not. All right. We're not scared. If you're scared, say you're scared. I forget, you can also use strategic movement. We're wholly committed to battle here. Jeez. All right. So Burgoyne's going to go 1.5, 2.5. So I'm going to release your wing here. It's probably going to be ugly, but we'll see what happens. These guys are going to go there. He'll move there. And the loyalist will go with him. We'll come up and form up with him. Oh, man. You got to attack everybody you're adjacent to. That's what sucks. It's in this hex. All right. 1, and then 3. Artillery doesn't mean no good. I don't know what the hell I'm putting that guy there for.
You can back it up.
Yeah, I don't really need the artillery there. It does nothing in melee. Just leave it back there. And I will put it, actually I will move it on top of that hill now. 3, I think, or 2. I'll move this guy up here. And then the infantry will go, not the cannon, sorry. The infantry guy will go there. And this one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There and stop. This guy will move up on top of the hill. And this guy is going to go 1.5, 2.5, 3. This guy's going to go 2, 3, 1.5, 3, and this guy's going to go 2. Points right there. Okay. All right, so this is our first round of combat. So, in the combat phase, we have.
No defensive.
So we had movement. We've had rally. There's no rally. Because there's no disrupted guys. Defensive artillery fire phase. Are there any batteries? There's no batteries down there, are there?
No.
Nope. All right. Rifle fire phase. Those players conduct rifle fire. It is simultaneous. I actually think I got a rifle unit up here. My Jaegers.
I do too.
You have Morgan. So my rifleman will fire upon your, I guess your 9th Massachusetts guys there. I think you got Cook's Connecticut Militia and 9th Massachusetts. I don't know who you can fire at. Do you pick? I really don't know. Rifle fire is, go back up here. Rifle fire. Collecting card. You must select the target before the phasing player selects his. Oh, non-phase. All right, so I select my target first. So I'm going to fire at your Massachusetts guy, the better morale guy.
Okay.
If a unit chooses to fire, it must select an adjacent target combat unit. No unit may be the target of more than one rifle fire. If more than one rifle fires the same hex, you combine them. Firing player cross-references the strength points on the adjacent column on the fire table to the 2 hit number. You roll the die, modify, blah, 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 all the stuff. If it hits score, the second die roll is made. On the simultaneous fire, so first fire bonus, German Jaegers. The German Jaegers may make 2 die rolls against their 2 hit number if they are not in a clear or crops hex. All right, I'm not. There is an open flank as defined by the term flank requirement. Yes, there is. So anyway, I only have 1 strength point though. All right, so where is the rifle? I have 1 strength point.
Yep.
So I need a pretty good roll. I have 1 strength. Yeah, 1 rifle. But I get to roll twice, and I add 1 to each one because I choose whichever die I want to use. So here we go. Here's the first one and the second one. Obviously, we'll choose the 6. It's a higher die roll. But you're in a, so you're in a forest hex, -1. And I am first fire.
Wait a minute. I did notice something here.
Yeah.
That rifles can shoot up to 4 hexes away, by the way.
No, that's artillery.
No, look at the rifle.
No, rifle, but it's restricted to adjacent. Yeah, I know it's the table, but that's for artillery.
Is rifle / artillery?
Yeah, it's rifle / artillery, but rifles are limited to an adjacent target.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the close combat table, right?
No, that's actually the rifle artillery 2 hit table.
Okay.
So rifles are completely different. They're the long rifles. They're not your muskets that all the other guys have.
Okay. So it has to be adjacent.
Yeah, it has to be adjacent to rifles. But I missed because I needed a 7 with modifiers. There's no other modifiers, so -1 for the woods, and +1 for first shot. So I didn't make it. Let me mark them as shot. Right click, first fire used. Excellent. Well, that's cool. We got that little as a marker. All right, there.
So let's look at this chart together here. So you're rolling a d10. You're looking at the first column because you're adjacent, and you're looking at a 7 or higher.
Yeah, because I only had 1 strength point firing.
And you rolled a 6, and you got a +1, then a -1.
Yeah.
So you're back to a 6. Okay.
Yeah, back to 6. No effect.
Okay.
So now you have a lot more strength points. You have 3 down there with Morgan.
Okay. So now I'm rolling my die.
All right, so now I'm going to get, you've got 3 strength points, which is much better.
Yep.
Dang gum. Now I am light infantry in a forest. So I got -2, but you got +1 for the first shot. So you're at a -1 on your die roll. And you roll 1 die. The Jaegers just have that special thingy.
And can I select your leader?
Yes, you have to pick a target. Now he may be killed. He may be killed if you inflict some damage on the target. I don't think you can target the leader specifically.
Okay.
So let me look though. Leaders. There's a leaders or casualties. It's pretty easy. It's easier to kill them than I would have liked.
It does say combat unit.
Yeah, and they're not technically a combat unit. Any leader, affecting leaders. They're never disrupted. If stacked with a unit which retreats or suffer disruption, you may retreat. How do you kill them? Just in Where's leader casualty? I just read it. Leader casualty. So if there's an asterisk on the modified die roll must equal this number exactly. Let me look at the combat. Rifle fire damage. Okay, so if you look at rifle fire damage and you roll a 9, it'll be 1 step loss and a leader casualty.
Okay.
So it's harder to do than I thought it was.
All right, so I'm going to roll my die, and I'm going to select the British unit in there, the Earl of.
This is just your 2 hit roll, so you're trying to determine if you get a hit. No.
Okay. Can I use your dice?
Yeah. You would have hit. I mean, you actually had a pretty decent chance to hit. Your base was 4, but then modified down 2 to 2, and then back up 1 to 3. So you actually. Did you miss? Yeah, you missed. Sorry. -2 to the die roll, not to the 2 number.
What's the +2? Well, that's not the.
So you got -1 because I'm light. Both of my targets are who you're shooting at was a light infantry target.
Right.
And they're in the woods also.
Okay.
In the forest. So that was -2, but then you got +1 for first fire.
And then what's the +2 on my unit mean?
Huh?
What's the +2 on my unit mean?
That is your morale.
Okay.
Yeah, which is good. +2 is the best there is.
Oh, okay.
Big effect in close combat. So that's a 1 shot for Morgan. 2 to get.
So we go to the ammo chart.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work. So I'm going to right-click your Morgan unit and take off his first fire used. I don't think they've got anything on here. Army morale step. Mark is moved. Ammo depletion. Yeah, you don't want to deplete him now. He's not depleted.
Okay.
But there's a little. If you look up on the ammo log up there, you're supposed to be able to. It says click box to check it, and I can't get it to. I've clicked all over the place, and I don't know if it's because I'm using Chrome or what, but it won't.
Yeah, I get the same problem.
I can't check it off. We just have to remember if you keep it, write a tally or a note somewhere that says Morgan has shot once. All right, so now that is the rifle fire, right? Rifle fire phase is complete.
I got an idea. I'm looking at the counter. So, ammo depleted, what does that mean?
He doesn't have a zone of control anymore,
Yeah.
and he can't shoot rifle fire anymore. It also affects him in melee. He's a -1 in close combat.
Okay. I was thinking about dropping one of these markers from up here onto the board.
You can put it on the log. Drop one of the markers on the log, but the marker's so daggone big.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than this chart here. Okay, never mind. We'll
We
remember.
should have just made a big chart with ticks on it because that would have been easier to do. Otherwise, I'll tell you what you could do. Take the ammo log and then take a Morgan's counter and drag it and put it over there on it. So you'll know Morgan shot ones. How about that? I can do that. Watch this. One. There you go. Morgan shot ones. How about that? Does that work?
Where'd you put it?
I put it on the ammo log.
I don't see it.
I expanded it, but you can just.
Oh, I see it now.
So just do that, and that way you'll know. Because you got all of those guys or those units have ammo restrictions, which is weird.
Okay.
I swear I didn't play that rule the 2 times I played this game. I don't remember it.
That's okay. I was just kind of interested in how it works. Okay,
Yeah.
so rifle
So now
fire.
close combat. So I have to designate, the facing player designates all of the attack, must attack with all units that are adjacent, exception artillery and rifles. And all adjacent enemy units. So my rifles don't have to attack? Well, they will.
It sounds like the rifles are already attacked. I think that's what it's saying.
No, I don't think they have to go into close combat because that's not their style. But let me look.
I mean, they've already fired. They wouldn't fire again.
They may not. Yeah, well. Now the close combat's different. That's bayonets and.
Oh yeah, true. Facing player must attack with all the
I don't know that I would want my rifle guys to go into close combat. Who must attack? All right, so combat is mandatory for all friendly units except artillery, which are adjacent. This includes any units which retreated from fire combat and are now adjacent to enemy units. Who must be attacked? All enemy units which are adjacent must be attacked. Diversion. Each close time, the phasing player may designate one stack of defending units as receiving a diversion. The attacker does not attack these defending, but the attacker adjacent attackers units if they create a diversion must attack some other unit. Probably won't do a diversion. All attacking units which are adjacent. I won't be doing that. Too complex.
So 1. 4.
All right, so I'm designating. Why did it say? What is it about rifle units? Because they have, that's in the sequence of play. It says not rifles. I was looking for an exception here about rifle units.
Yeah, it says rifle units are never required to attack, so you can include them.
So I could drop them off if I wanted to. But I need them to get my 2-to-1 my 2-to-1 exact combat odds though.
Right.
So we will they'll go in. I mean, they're not going to be the lead unit. The lead unit for me will be my grenadiers with the 2 morale.
So I do know that every adjacent.
Let's start with Frazier down at the bottom because I know what Frazier's doing.
Yeah. He's got to go against Morgan and Dearborn.
Yeah. I have to attack them with at least 1 unit. Now, what I could do is I could attack them with the Indians.
Yeah.
And then use see my loyalists there and Frazier and the rest of those guys attack your Massachusetts men. But I would lose miserably, but yeah. But losing those Indians is just as bad as losing anything. That affects army morale. So, I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, to my knowledge, there's no point in sacrificing my Ottawas. So yeah, they're going to go straight up against Morgan.
Just the Indians or everybody?
No, everybody.
Okay.
So they're going to go straight across. The loyalist pile is going to go straight across. And then the one we talked with the Canadians and Burgoyne, both of those will hit your right flank there.
The 9th Mass and Cook's militia, right?
Yes, yeah. All right, so let's start with Fraser and see what happens down here.
Okay.
Because this will probably be the most even up one, right? All right, so you get some kind of weird bonus. You're stacked with Dearborn. There's some weird thing about Dearborn. Let me look. Where is that? I remember skimming that a minute ago. It was a good thing. When Morgan is stacked with Dearborn, the standard DRM penalty against rifle units in close combat is waived. Dice roll modifier penalty against rifles? So it's a stacking benefit. What's that mean? Are rifles weaker in, I guess? What? So close combat. Oh, any attacking unit is a rifle unit. -1. That's a defender bonus. So I may leave my rifleman out up there at the top. Because you would get a -1, right? Any attacking unit is a rifle unit. -1. That's bad, right?
Yep.
Oh, any defending unit is a rifle unit is +1. Except for you guys are stacked with Dearborn, so you don't take a penalty. That's good. All right. That's the benefit then. Got it. So any attacking unit is rifle -1. Man, that sucks. I mean, that royally sucks. So what I'm going to have to do, isn't this a straight up odds game? Oh, okay. There's a 3-2 column. I'll just have to take a column shift.
So it's like just counting the strength points at 6 to 6, right?
6 to 6. So we're straight up 1 to 1.
Right.
All right. And then what you do is you take determine the lead unit. So for me, the lead unit will be the Earl of Balacaris. And he's a 5-4 light infantry. All right. The lead must be parade order. Unit is 1 available in the hag seat, and there is. So this unit's morale, as modified by Army morale, will be used as a DRM dice roll modifier for close combat. So I'm starting with a +1. So who will be your lead unit? You're the defender. You choose after I do. So I'm choosing my +1 guy as my lead here.
I guess it doesn't matter. I'll take Morgan.
All right, so Morgan is the lead.
So
All right.
Going through the close combat DRMs, adjusted morale of attacker's lead unit. And you're +1.
Yep. I wish I had a 600 die here or something that I could keep track of this crap with. Sure I do. One thing I got plenty of is dice. Or a piece of paper, maybe? Paper would be nice.
I'm gonna type it in the window here, so you get the.
Okay. So I got +1.
Yeah.
So we both have +1 for our morale, Army morale. So those are going to wash. So you're up 1 right now, right?
Yep. Oh, you're up 1. The adjusted unit morale of the attacker's lead unit. So you're up 1.
Yeah, I'm up 1, but then I had my close combat DR attacker. Adjusted unit morale.
Are you going by the chart? Are you walking through the chart or just kind of like naming stuff?
No, I'm going down the chart in the battle mod
Okay.
because it's easier to read.
So close combat DRM of the attacking's leading commander. So what's that?
That's 1.
So that's +2 to you.
Yeah. Any defending unit is a rifle. Well, normally I would get that, but I don't because you're stacked with Dearborn. So that's a no. You're not disrupted or shattered. Any attacker is a mounted dragoon. Nope. All defending units are militia. Nope. I don't think you're militia.
Nope.
You don't look like militia. Definitely not. Defenders surrounded by your own guys.
Nope.
You're not ammo depleted, and then we'll drop chip.
Okay.
All right, so I'm at +2. Or actually +3, counting my army morale. We need to go ahead and remember to do that. So I'm at +3. Now you will be, the lead unit is +2.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have, there's no leader in your hex or adjacent. Any attacking unit is a rifle unit. No. All are militia. Nope. All are attacking across a creek. Nope. Attacking the fieldwork. Nope. Upslope. Nope. Ravine. Nope. You're not surrounded, and I'm not ammo depleted. So you're at +3 also. So that's a wash, right?
What was the extra one? I got the +2 for the
You get
morale.
1 because of
Dearborn?
your army morale is a +1. So that's
Okay.
a 3. I'm 1 + 1 + 1, and you're
2 + 1.
2 + 1. Yeah.
So
There's no leader stacked with you.
3 to 3.
3 to 3.
So 6 + 3 to 6 + 3. So we're
Yes.
1 to 1.
Now, how do you choose an army? How do you choose the chit in this game? Counters?
Are you talking about the?
American tactics? How would we do this?
Okay, hold on 1 second. I think I know this.
I thought they had.
Charts, VPs, notes, counters. Okay, look under counters, American tactics and British tactics.
Yeah.
Let me see if they come onto the board. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You can see what it is?
No, it just says tactics. I'm sorry. Yes, I see your chit, but it just says tactics.
Okay.
So we can pick it and then reveal. You right click it or something to reveal it, maybe.
Okay,
Nice.
so we're at the 1 to 1 column.
Yeah, I'm going to check out the. Here, oh, there's the tactical matrix. Here we go. All right, so what's his name acts as a leader?
So you can choose in the blue area.
Morgan is a leader.
Okay.
So you have the benefit of a leader. So you can choose the leader restricted items. Now, for the flank, you have to have an open flank hex, and I believe we do. There is an open hex. Both of us have an open hex. It's hex 0909, right?
Right.
So you could choose refuse the flank, return the flank also. So anything is open right now, right?
All right, so looking at this 1 to 1 chart.
Yeah. I'm sure it sucks for. That's about even up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It should be slightly favoring the defender, but I don't see it. Yeah, it slightly favors the defender. Slightly. Ever so slightly. All right, let's see. Withdraw! No, I won't be picking. I can guarantee you I won't be picking withdrawal, so. And I'm looking for bonuses, right? Pluses.
Yeah, definitely. So whatever I choose and whatever you choose affects the total outcome here of your attack.
Yeah, because we're even up on the All right, God, that would suck if you chose any of those.
I'm ready.
Where's my counter? Oh, I tried to drag the name. All right, where did you draw? Oh, you dropped yours down there. All right, I'll put
Right
mine
next to the
beside
map.
you.
Ready?
All right, let us reveal frontal assault. I'm trying to reveal mine. How did you reveal it?
Right click to reveal.
I can't right click it. You can.
I revealed yours.
Oh, because I drew an American tactic down there.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's good to know, though. I can't click on yours and turn it over.
So it's 0.
So I did attack and echelon. I
Yep.
like attack and echelon. So attack and echelon against the frontal assault is 0. Yeah, I was so close to turning the flank, which would have been -1. That would have been bad.
Yeah, I remember the first game, 1776, I played with those cards, and I absolutely loved those. Just the whole thought process of attacking from the side or trying to, if you're down and out and just doing a full frontal assault and going for it in that time.
All right, so now we just do a die roll, right?
Yep, it's your die roll.
All right, here we go. Boink. A 1. Well, guess what? I'm going to throw in a momentum. What is a D? Disrupted.
And you only get 1 momentum marker. You're going to waste it on that unit?
Heck yeah, it's Fraser.
And then Morgan, too, yeah.
No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I see. This is a chance to hurt Morgan. Dang, a 1. Jeez.
Did you roll another one?
So a momentum marker lets me have a reroll. You don't have one, right? Yeah, it's just me.
Do you get 1 per turn or 1 per game?
Oh, you know why I'm going to. Well, let's see. No, you get 1 every time you roll a. Hold on, I'll tell you. Momentum markers. Where is that? Come on. Momentum. It's like an unmodified 10 or an unmodified 0. Oh, you can't roll that. Where is that? You would think it would be there, but it's not. Momentum. Should just search for PDF, but I'm too lazy to type. And I have to. Momentum. So the defender gains 1 momentum chip during the gain momentum step whenever the final modified close combat roll is less than or equal to -1, and then the attacker gets one if it's greater than or equal to 10. So I'm going to cash in my chip and re-roll.
If the defender gets it.
Disruption's not that bad. I don't think. It's pretty bad, but oh well. That's what I get for being impetuous. So the effect disruption. Let me make sure disruption sounds pretty sucky. It's not even a strength point loss though, right? It's just a D. I think I have to retreat 3 hexes now, which would really suck. Disrupted units may only move 1 hex per turn, may not move adjacent to an enemy unit. Oh, God. May not attack. Defends with half strength, no zone of control. They're shattered if they get another D. They're captured if they get a 10. But what happens to me? Don't I retreat? Where's the combat results? I thought I had to retreat like 3 hexes. Yeah. Only player retreats the affected unit 3 hexes and places a disruption marker on the other friendly units in close combat, and the defender's artillery must make a morale check. If they fail, they retreat 1 hex. Heck, I'd rather run the whole distance. Crap. All right, so they've been repulsed, so I'm going to retreat them 3 hexes. The Earl of you suck, dude. So he's going to retreat 1, 2, 3. Away. Awesome. You're now marking disrupted. What happened? It disrupted. It jumped all over. Oh, it's a little tiny D. Boy, I wish it was actually a big marker on there.
No, just a few minutes ago you were admiring the fact that they had little markers on there.
I know, but I almost would rather have this big D on there. I think I'm going to put the D on there. I
Okay.
always thought that was an ugly marker in this game, but still, I'm going to put it on there. All right, then I do a morale check. All right, so they're a -2, so I'm going to get a 5. So I roll a D10.
So your Indian and your leader did not get a disruption on them?
No, leaders don't disrupt.
What about the Indian?
The Indians may retreat. So I rolled a morale check, and I rolled a 4. And a morale check, you have to get a... If it's a 4, I'm okay. I think it's 5. Morale check. Dang it. This because it's the weirdest. It's the weirdest rule. Morale check. So yeah, if the result is 5 or greater, the unit passes a morale check. If it's 4 or less, the unit fails a morale check. So, and my morale actually though is equal to. Morale check by defending unit solely at class leadership. This is the morale of the unit. Oh, you know what? Since we're both at high morale, it's hey, who moved? You move my morale down 1?
No.
Oh, it's down 1. But we're both at high morale, so unit morale is normal. Okay, normal. So no bonus there. So my morale was added up to 2, 0. I did not get a 5. So I retreat 1. And I'll pull back Frazier with. I think I could retreat Frazier with the disrupted guy, but I'll leave him in the line.
Yep.
Right, so they retreat. Now you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you may advance. I don't know if you have to advance or if you may advance.
I would say may advance, but that's just me. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have to advance. I think I do if I'm the attacker. Other friendly units in the close combat.
Yeah, may advance.
Yeah, I'm looking for where do you. Surely you don't have to.
No, it says may.
Oh, it does? I can't even find where it is.
On page 8, step 8, in the final modified close combat die roll. No, I'm sorry. Step 9, advance after combat. If the defender's hex becomes vacant, the attacker must advance. Right?
Yeah, the attacker.
Yeah, this is a retreat.
Yeah. All right, so that battle is over.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense if you're attacking me that I would have to advance on a defensive.
Yeah, I was going to say, surely, but that wouldn't. I was like, surely that wouldn't matter. Leader, stacking, leaders. Close combat, leader in command, modifies the roll. Hacking, you're ready to attack this channel. making sure that I can choose a leader tactics chip. That's why I left Fraser up there. He's still adjacent to my New York Loyals and the 20th Guards or whatever these guys are. All right, so let's move up one. Now that combat is over. Now the 20th will lead. I'm going to restack these guys.
That's one thing I didn't understand. Why, when you did your retreat for the one unit and not the whole hex, the whole attackers.
Yeah, the front unit, the lead unit went in,
right?
And the other guys were kind of, backing them up, but then they got run off. But then the other guys can actually stay in the hex unless they fail a morale check, which I did. Then they retreat just one on a disrupt attack, on a disruption.
Okay.
Now we move up. Now I've got a +1 morale, +1 for my army, and you're at plus either whichever unit you're going to choose there, the 4th or the 8th. And I believe you're going to be the same, +1 and +1 for your army.
So the 8th mass will be my lead unit.
Okay. And my lead is the 20th. And everything else is zeroed. Now we choose chip. And this time I'll actually choose a British chip. Now I can choose leadership ones.
Okay, so we're 1-1 still, right?
We're 1-1. I'm hoping. Okay, British tactics. All right, we're ready. Dang.
All right.
Frontal assault.
Frontal assault. Uh-oh. -1 to me.
No, that's good.
Oh.
That's good. -1 to you is good.
I would think that.
But you can't turn the flank, dude. You don't have a leader.
Does he have to be in the same hex or adjacent hex?
No, you have to have a leader in an adjacent hex. But you
that. Well, I thought you said that.
No, dude only affects his own unit. He's a special unit. He has a leader. Morgan.
All right. You want to do it?
Him as the lead, so yeah.
You want to do it again?
Well, yeah. You're supposed to take a -1 if you take an illegal chip drop.
That's totally fine. Yeah, let's do a -1. It's okay.
No. I'm just kidding. Technically, you would. Don't do an illegal one.
Okay. So I have to choose from the.
Now you know what I wanted to do. That's why they say, well, if the guy plays an illegal one, he couldn't have it. He just takes.
Well, like I said, I'm totally okay taking a -1. So let's see. Looking across here.
All right.
Do you have a leader? Can you do the leader area?
Yes, because I have a leader Fraser adjacent. Still. That's one reason I didn't retreat him all the way off the board.
So you don't want +2s, right?
Oh yeah, no, I want a +2.
Okay.
So remember, I was looking at it wrong. The attack is across the top.
Right.
Okay. My frontal assault against you, had you been able to turn the flank.
That's what I thought. Since you roll the die, it's going to add a +2 to your die roll, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for pluses on mine. Yeah. So you're limited to skirmish, attack in echelon, stand fast, or withdraw. Those are your 4 choices.
Okay, I'm ready.
And I'm looking at to minimize the damage here. Oh, where is it? British Tower. Here we go. We're bringing it. Frontal assault again. Attacking echelon.
0.
Frontal assault. 0. Yeah. All right. So here's the D10. Stoink. A freaking 0. Oh my gosh. All right. What's the effect of a 0 at 1 to 1? Right. 6 to 6. So 1 to 1. Freaking 0 is a step loss. Oh man.
Momentum.
Yeah, I'm using it this time. Reroll. Boink. A 5.
Okay, so let's look at the consequences.
10. We're both 10. We're all 10. Awesome.
That's not bad for you.
No, true. And your guys are pinned as well.
Both of them or just the lead unit?
Everybody that was in combat.
Okay.
All right, so let me get rid of my momentum sheet. God.
So we're engaged. We're not really pinned, right?
Yeah, that's the part. So you can move away during your movement phase, but it would cost you a morale point, which is silly. All right, so now the big attack. 2 to 1, or actually it's 3 to 2 because I'm going to drop off again.
3 to 2.
Yeah, because I will not attack with the rifle unit because that just give you a penalty. That give you a -1 to start with. Yeah,
Okay.
no, screw that. It's only -1. What could that do to me? I mean, dang, I've rolled zeros and ones, and I got a 5. Finally, I'm due for a good roll here.
So we're on the 2 to 1 now, right?
Yeah, I'll attack, and that gives you, I'm looking at the chart. So 3 to 2 looks to be the same as 2 to 1 with a -1.
Okay.
Sorta. Ooh, not really, is it? Where does it break? At 5 and 4? No, I can't handle a minus.
Yeah, I was going to say a -1 is really no different than a 3 to 2.
Yeah, I might as well just do 3 to 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 to 2. I will lead with the Grenadiers, the German Grenadiers, the Green Grenadiers of the Germans.
I'll lead with my
now.
9th Massachusetts.
So you're +1 now, so I'm a +2. And then I've got Burgoyne also gives me +3.
Burgoyne?
Yeah, Burgoyne's a 1 combat leader. So that will give me +2, +1, +1 for Army. So I'm +4. And you are +2. +1 for the Army morale, +1 for the Massachusetts morale.
Now this is +2 to the combat chart or SP strength of the units, or plus?
Just +2 to the die roll starting out. And
So,
then we modify further by the chip draw.
Okay, so right now you're just a 2 up on the die roll, right?
2 up on the die roll and a 3 to 2 column.
Okay.
And now we're drawing chits, and I can draw any of them, and you're still limited to those first 4.
Okay.
All right. Combat. So I just revealed it. All right, we are this time, in fact, turning the flank. Oh man, I get a +2 against them fast.
So you're +4 now.
+4. So the worst I can do is a 4. The best I can do is 14 or 13. So let's think positive here. I'm feeling a good roll coming.
I feel positive that you're going to roll a 0.
And I got a 3.
So that's a 7.
And that is you are disrupted. So you retreat.
My lead unit is disrupted.
The lead unit is disrupted, yeah. And he retreats
Uh-oh.
3 hexes. Oh, I see. It did put a big red thing around it. So I will take my big. Okay, I see that now. The halo. So he retreats 3 hexes.
Okay.
All right, now your other guy takes a morale check. And you're looking for a 5.
Okay.
Which and you're -1 to that. And if he fails it, he'll retreat 1.
So he's a 5.
Yeah. Oh, you made it.
I don't want him to stand.
Die roll 6 means that he stands in the hex. Yeah. I think that's what we read before, right?
Yeah.
Probably would rather run away. Personally. So disrupted's not too bad. The selling player retreats 3 hexes and disrupted marker. Other friendlies make a morale check. If they fail, they retreat 1. Otherwise, there's nothing. Affected unit is already disrupted. And, all right, that's it. Discard that. Delete. And is that all of the combat?
I think so.
Bottom half of turn. You got to. Can you make it through the rest of this turn?
Yeah.
All right, over to you, sir. Is your movement phase. Shattered may not move. Disrupted can move 1 hex. Pinned may move only if they do not end their move adjacent to an enemy unit, and the phasing player reduces his army morale, so you don't want to do that. Unless you're just feeling bad about the combat. I mean, I guess if you didn't want to lose a unit in combat, I don't know. I don't know if that would be a good thing to do. Strategic move along roads. And then there's a rally phase, so make morale check for each friendly, disrupted, or shattered unit that is not adjacent to an enemy combat unit. So this is kind of good for you to go now, because you can try to rally your guy back up out there. Now, you are released because I am within 4 hexes of Arnold.
Yeah.
So your gates can all move. All of your units are movable now.
Does having a leader with somebody help the rally?
Yes, because the middle number is his morale modifier. Like Arnold did 2 Gates. Well, Gates is something, isn't he?
Does he have to be in the hex with him?
Yes. Yeah, he modifies the hex that he's in. And adjacent to, he allows. Oops! Holy smokes! How did that happen? Never seen that. I'm not used to using Windows. I'm used to using a Mac, and it just did something weird. He can modify chit draws if he's adjacent. He can stir up the chits.
What's Arnold's movement?
Now Arnold still can't move.
Oh, he's not released yet?
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's turn.
So
Yeah.
Arnold can move. Let me find that again. So Gates, you can move Gates and all his people. But Arnold is still under house arrest. Let me see. You might be able to move him. Let's see.
I think there's a die roll in the next turn.
I think I got too close to Arnold. I think he's going to be set loose. So, where is that? That's right here. Benedict Arnold. Alright, so he cannot leave his at-start hex until a British player unit enters the Bemis Heights line. And I have not done that yet.
Okay.
I am all over it, but I have not entered it. But I have moved within 4 hexes of 1407. 1, 2, 3. I'm 3 away. So you are free to move Gates. That's Gates' release. which is in a different part of the rules, which I don't understand. Release of Gates Wayne, yeah. Come within 4 hexes of 2410 or 1407. You are released.
Are Gates's men released?
All of them, yeah. All your dudes are free and clear to navigate at this point in time. Except for Arnold. He is under house arrest, and your artillery can never move. That's the 0 movement points.
Is that cavalry in the woods going to have any negative effect that you know of?
No, but cavalry attacking across that creek will. I don't know. Dragoons in the woods. Let's see. For close combat, I think they're a benefit. There was something about a dragoon. I think that might have been a rifle fire. Any attacker is a mounted dragoon against solely disrupted and/or shattered units. I don't see anything else that's going to hurt him except it's going to hurt everybody attacking across that stream. I don't see anything else. I guess a dragoon just has a lot of movement, or not. That really, what I tell you, 6 movement points isn't that much compared to 4, is it? Doesn't seem like it. I think it should be more than that.
So it looks like to go up a hill for an infantry, is it 1+1, so they're making it 2?
It's +1 to cross the slope up.
Okay.
But not down. I don't think it's down. Yeah, upslope is +1. Upslope, downslope is +1 also. Huh. Upslope or downslope is +1 extra movement point. In addition to any woods or clear or whatever you're moving into. Huh. Well, your little militia there is going to be hard pressed to fight off all of those guys. He can move away. Wouldn't hurt him, right?
The militia?
Yeah, I'm talking about your Cook's Connecticut militia there.
Those guys, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to attack all the adjacent units.
I'm not locked in a zone of control or anything like that?
You may move. I think you can.
Without a morale? I thought there was.
You have to stop, though, immediately upon entering a zone of control. So you have to stop in 1309, or just move straight back.
Just 1.5.
Well, 2.5 because of the stream. You cross the stream too.
Okay.
And then that would be. I don't think you don't have enough to. Well, no, yeah, that's a clear hex. You're good.
That's 3.
Yep. Well, so it was 2.5 to go there, and then 3.5. So you're stuck in 1207 because that's 3.5.
Okay.
He's falling back. We beat him. The war's over. Not hardly. Dang Americans. Now, why is it we never play games on Vassal?
Probably because our wives keep coming and interrupting us.
Yeah. Sorry, never mind. Oh, and hey, by the way, you're gonna love this. You fought with Morgan in close combat too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put another chit over there because it's every time he fights.
Okay.
And I will flip it upside down on the log to show that in effect dropped your morale, raised mine. God dang it. Why do they I wish they wouldn't automate some of this stuff. Our morale's the same. That didn't even do any good. So let me undo. Oh, never mind, better not. No way to like delete the counter. So there's a full strength chit for his rifle fire, and then there's an understrength chit for his melee fire. But you only got one melee close combat, so you don't want to close combat with Morgan anymore. That would be bad. Bad for him. He's a shooter. When I soloed this, I rolled so many 9. I rolled like a couple of 9s with Morgan. I know I killed Frazier.
Yeah.
And didn't. Where was Frazier killed?
Okay, artillery. So movement artillery, that's 1, 2, 3. 4.
Yeah, he was killed. Yeah, he was killed at Demon's Heights. And wasn't Frazier the one that had the chance to kill Washington but didn't earlier? For some reason, who did he have the chance to kill? So was Frazier the No, that's a different guy. Who am I thinking of?
I can't remember, but it wasn't Frazier. I just saw this yesterday on that Revolutionary.
He's a sharpshooters professionals. Like
yeah, yeah.
And he had a chance to kill Washington but didn't.
Yeah.
Frazier was killed. Yeah, Frazier was one of the better British generals and was killed.
And the other guy had the chance to shoot British general, the fat guy. I can't remember his name, and he did. Yeah. I'm sorry, the American guy, the American sharpshooter, shot the leader.
So Benedict Arnold.
That was here, Saratoga, wasn't
it? Yeah. He specifically ordered Frazier be targeted, and as he was vigorously directing the support of his troops, he was carried to a nearby house and placed in the care of the Baroness Riedesel, where he died that evening. That was the Battle of Bemis Heights in October. So Freeman's Farm was on the 19th of September, and Bemis Heights was the 7th. So
okay.
Futile battle. All right.
I'm done moving.
All right. Oh, so now if you move those pin guys back, you're gonna lose 2 morale points. You don't want to do that.
Did I move them?
Yeah.
They were disrupted. No. They were disrupted and had to retreat with the pin guys.
The pin guys with the grays around them, because my guys are.
Oh. So they were here? Yeah, they were here.
I mean, you can move them if you want.
Shit, they're gonna die.
I don't think you want to do that.
Well, if I lose a unit, I'm gonna lose a morale anyways, right?
Oh, that's a one-up fight, but yeah, they are kind of exposed because they will be surrounded.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, so far I haven't seen any devastating combat effects.
We'll do this instead.
I would jump on it with as many dudes as possible. There is no doubt that I will be doing that.
Oh boy.
But we don't know what's going to happen with the one. It's a 1-to-1 combat, right? Straight up roll. I'm a +1 morale. You're a +1 morale. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty much a fair fight.
Where can I put those dragoons to cause you trouble? I can put them here. Okay, I'm done. So I have to fight you now, right?
Now we have. So you move. Rally phase. Is that now? Movement phase, rally phase. Make morale check for each friendly, disrupted, or shattered unit. So you've got a disrupted guy back there somewhere. Gates is with you. Hey,
yep.
Look at that. So you need a 5 or higher to rally. But then you got modified by your +1 and then 2. So his morale, you're actually adding 3 to the die roll.
So that is the 9.
So he has rallied.
Oops.
Shattered units at rally become disrupted. Disrupted become parade order. So they're normal. Uh-oh, what happened to him?
I don't know.
They're yellow now.
I right-clicked on selected disrupted. Let's see.
Yeah, rally. You want to rally him. There you go.
Every time I right-click on it, my screen jumps like crazy.
Well, you know what it's doing? It's moving the army morale every time.
Really?
Your army morale was 15 then. I don't know why. You get a morale point back if you rally a unit?
I think it's where I picked that disrupted twice.
Oh.
Disrupted again. Okay, so he's done. Nobody else can rally. The pin guys, did you say they automatically go away?
Huh?
Did you say the pin markers automatically go away?
Yeah, but all right, so now we do defensive artillery fire phase.
Wait a minute. When do the pins go away?
We do pins. Pin is like a step in the combat phase that all the pins come off.
Okay.
But let me see. Let me check line of sight.
Yeah, I don't see anything about the defensive phase. Okay, so no artillery.
Potentially there is. I'm not sure. I'm looking for line of sight. So, for artillery units to fire at a target, they must have able to see it. In game turns, artillery must be able to trace clear line of sight of the target. It's always clear when firing at an adjacent line, trace from the center to the center. The purpose of line of sight is slope. Blocking terrain. Following hex types are blocking terrain: forest, light forest, meeting house, and town. In addition, any hex contains combat units, whether friendly or enemy, is blocking terrain. Line of sight can always be traced into blocking terrain, but never through. That's silly. I was hoping I could fire over the heads of my guys because I'm up on that hill.
I got lucky.
But alas, hex spines run is blocked only if both are blocked. So, you moved out of my line of fire. I don't have any way to fire it, you know. And I moved my own rifleman in the way of my other artillery pieces for some stupid ass reason. I don't know why.
So the only combat we have is the 4th New York, and the Massachusetts, right?
Yes, because there's nobody else adjacent.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So we've got the artillery. There's no rifle fire, right? At least, yeah. No rifle fire. Close combat. Designate all attacks. So that's your attack. Your attack on units that are adjacent, and all adjacent units must be attacked. Remove pin markers from all those units. So we unpin them all. Break. What's this? Break pin, no penalties. Blank. All right. That did not move our morale. Okay. And then conduct close combats. And that is odds ratio is 1 to 1. Right, still 1 to 1. I got 6. You got 6. All right, you determine your lead unit.
8th Mass.
8th Mass, and mine will be the 20th Regiment of British Infantry. So +1. +1 for the army morale, and there's no leaders in the hex. So it is 0 up. You do chit draw. But now remember, I can draw any of them still because Fred
Okay.
is limited to skirmish, attacking echelon, stand fast, or withdraw.
You can do anything.
I can do anything. I can even turn your flank because we both have actually 2 flank hexes open. So I'm the defender this time. All right?
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I was looking opposite.
Yeah, I'm letting you know. I was like, hey, that's a good one. No, that's a bad one. I'm looking for minuses. I'm looking for minuses. All right, I think I got it here. All right, I'm ready.
Boy, none of these look good.
I haven't done a good. I did one good choice earlier, so this one's probably not a good one, but I don't care.
Where's your chit?
It's right below.
Oh, I see it.
The battle there. My chit right there, man. What's your chit?
I'm going for a +1.
Attacking the echelon.
Really? So it's a 0.
I thought you might withdraw actually to try to pull back behind that creek.
So if I did do a withdraw, let's see, attack on echelon. Like if I play the withdraw card, does that mean I do withdraw?
Yeah, but you'd have taken a -1
on the morale.
Yeah, well, no, -1 on the combat table.
Okay.
I was hoping you would try to withdraw.
I didn't realize that playing a withdrawal would actually withdraw me, but I'm glad I didn't do that.
I think it does. You would want a no combat result is what you would have wanted.
Right.
I thought you may have been trying to go for a no combat.
Yeah, I'm already down 1 with my 3 versus your 4, and my 5 versus your 6 on the 1-to-1. So, all right, so 0 to 0.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Straight up by roll. No, look at you.
Yeah, baby. Suck it.
I'm disrupted. Dang it. All right, so my lead unit gets disrupted, so it retreats 1, 2, 3 back into the friggin' woods.
Oh, that's cool. If you look at the combat tables, it looks like you can check on -1s and -2s on those charts. Oh, there's a checkbox on the charts. I didn't know if you could actually click on it and something would happen.
Oh, did it?
No.
I can't retreat the way I just chose to. I have to obey stacking restrictions. So, luckily, Fraser is stacked with an Indian, so he's going to retreat 1 here. There's 1, 2, and 3 hexes. Right back there. That was illegal. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't give myself a legal path of retreat. Now the loyalists there take a morale check, and they failed. And they will retreat down here. Now the sad thing is, do you have the option to advance, or do you have to advance?
I think it said I have to advance. It said the attacker had to advance, I think. That's close combat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking to see if you chose to withdraw.
If the defender's hex becomes vacant, the attacker must advance with at least the lead unit.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
That's bad.
All right, so the 4th mass goes in, or the 8th mass. You sure you're going to bring both of them?
Well, if you kill a unit, which is very likely there, you'll just sit and kill him. It's going to kill me on a morale, either way.
Well, I'm going to surround you, which will be bad.
Yeah.
But now, this is the end of the turn. You may actually get to go again.
But if I would withdraw from there...
It's up to the die roll next time.
Well, you know, if I do get the initiative, I can always pull up in there and save the other guy.
Yeah, if you get the initiative, you can actually just pull straight back.
Yeah.
And retreat if you want. I mean, otherwise you're gonna have to attack.
That creek is killing me too.
This guy is now disrupted. Jeez. All right, so when a unit becomes disrupted, you lose morale because it keeps moving my morale marker down. I gotta find this army morale maybe. Army morale. There's pin.
Doesn't say anything about it. It says the owning player must retreats the affected unit. 3 hexes, places a disruption marker on it. The other friendly units in close combat and the defender's artillery must make a morale check. If they fail, they must retreat 1 hex. It says nothing about adjusting morale.
Yeah, I wonder why it keeps dropping the morale. Oh, okay, so army morale may need to be adjusted each time one of the following occurs. A fire or close combat result is other than no effect. Or a unit rallies is +1. A leader casualty. Okay, so you've disrupted me twice, so my morale is down too. And yours went down 1, and then it rallied back up to 1, right?
Yep.
All right, that makes sense. I did not read that. That's down in the. Looks like they would put that in the
Combat results area, yeah.
Army morale section, which I probably never read because it's like section 16. So pin markers removed in the movement phase. Leader casualty, unit rallies is +1, and then fire combat. So any combat result other than no effect. So you disrupted me.
Awesome.
And made me run away. And I disrupted myself and made myself run away. And I disrupted 1 guy, and that is all. And he's already been rallied. And boy, I hope these other guys rally because I'm gonna be hurting otherwise. So your morale is gonna ebb and flow much more than I thought it was.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I don't know why I forgot that.
Yeah, I wondered why it was bopping all over the place. All right, so let me save this game here.
Do you want to roll for the first turn, or?
Do you want to do initiative to see who gets it, so we can go ahead and put the marker where it goes?
Yeah, that way we'll remember where it starts.
All right, so now we can go to turn 8.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything we do at the end of the turn. Check for automatic victories. Nope. That's the marker. All right. So here we go. Not morale. Initiative roll is 9.
Ooh.
I needed it. British initiative.
Oops. I think we both flipped it.
Oh,
Oh, that's going to be bad.
See, yeah, I didn't want you to have 2 turns in a row. That would suck.
Well, I knew that was a big key change right there, so I was kind of excited about rolling it now.
All right, so Saratoga.